Yes. It's not dead. At least we don't think it's dead. So we did our first live stream on the weekend for everybody that's caught it. We've done pretty good with this thing, and we're going to show you kind of bits and pieces of the live stream as Clayton filmed while we did that.
And some of the live stream footage.
Some of the live stream footage, yeah, will be into this video. So we're going to show you some of that, but we're going to try one more time with this thing. So we'll be back to you in a minute. Bear with us while we get the car warmed up and get ready to run this thing. Let's go 600, these guys are saying. I wanted to make around 500 that run. It's good. So pretty good, guys. Pretty good, guys. So scary in here.
It's scary?
Yeah. Alright, I gotta look at the logs from that one though. It only made, well, it did make more boost. I did take some timing out of it, so. Man, this thing. It's so nuts every time. So I'm gonna jump into the chat here. Have you paid attention to the chat at all, Clayton?
I'm gonna go over and take a look now and help.
This guy here, the Fluky, do you see that?
I did see that. That's amazing.
That's amazing. Really appreciate it.
It's awesome, guys.
It's insane.
Yeah.
That time. We're gonna have to really request a lot more boost, I think. It's not the increments I want to be going up in. I'm hoping to be going up in like 20-30 horsepower increments, not 5. So hopefully you see, like, we're just going up a couple pounds. Hope to see like 42, 43 pounds, which more than what we had done before, so. Getting a little bit more power, but we need more. Specifically on the dyno graph, but we will be doing a real video of this afterwards. But this one made 587, 431. It's only getting a little tiny bit of boost each time, so I'm just going to be again more aggressive with the boost. I'm I'm hoping to make 600 this time.
I don't even want to know what you changed.
Everything. Just small bits, but a lot of everything. Okay, it's time.
Dude.
597. It was definitely taking the boost that time. We tried. Like I legitimately tried. It's just not having it. Can you believe this thing? 589 that time, 444 torque, and we're basically out of turbo.
And it won't blow up.
And it won't blow out. So, I gotta jump into the chat. Clayton, what would you like to say to people?
Thanks.
Thanks, that's a good statement.
That's it. Just thanks. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching us.
Yeah.
Sorry we couldn't make 6, but
we really
damn
tried. You can see it firsthand what we tried to do here. I'm going to go through Jared Florence. We definitely threw a bunch more timing at it that run, and it didn't like it. Like, it didn't do anything, so it was unnecessary. For everybody who's, I'm going to sit here for a few minutes and just kind of go through the chat and try to answer some of the questions. For everybody that's, you know, donated and done the super chats, we really appreciate it. As mentioned, we're going to put it towards the next project we do on like this.
This isn't it for this.
This clearly isn't it for this. So we've made it to where our highest run was 597, and it was the only run that we were able to get a little bit more boost. Well, as you guys would have seen in the video, we got more boost as we went, but we had 597 and the charge pipe popped off, and I could never recover those couple pounds of boost to get us over the 600. And actually, let's kind of show them, Clayton, up close now that this wouldn't be. That's good for that fan.
I knocked it over.
It's good for those. So as you can see, right on the green run, it 597, and it skipped out like a few hundred RPM sooner because the boost fell off. Actually, I don't have boost added here, Clayton. There, we'll add it. So you can see the gap. We made like 43 pounds of boost here, and that was the difference in the power, and we could never recover that. So now that my mind has had some time to think about everything and look at some of the logs, we were definitely rushing the last part of the live stream so that we could try to make 600. But I've checked over a few things. The car's had time to cool down. We're going to try one or two more runs, throw everything at it, and see if we can just clip 600.
Think it's going to break?
I don't know. It's sounding maybe a little worse for wear right this minute.
I think it might break more.
Well, we're about to find out, so let's get to it. Didn't make 600.
Barely made 500.
523.
Hurt?
Huh?
Does it hurt?
I don't think. lot of boost that time. I would have hit boost cut. Definitely down on power. So we did a compression test the other night. Everything looked pretty good, but clearly it's down on power. So we got a few more things we want to try. We're not going to waste a whole bunch of time troubleshooting this thing, but we're going to scope it now and maybe pull the valve cover off, check the cam timing, just a couple other things. So let's get to that now, Clayton. We got this new scope. I was always using a scope from like that attached to my cell phone. It was complete garbage. Managed to get by with it, but I picked something else up. It's on Amazon. I'll link it below. We don't have an affiliate account or anything like that, so it's not like we're going to be making any money selling these, but it is pretty impressive. It has multiple cameras, so like, and you can adjust the lighting. And there's my phone. You can adjust the lighting.
Take pictures,
You can take pictures and videos. You can switch cameras. So when you get down the cylinder, you can actually, aside from adjusting the brightness, you can switch cameras. Oops, that's again pictures. And you can see the valves. Switch camera to the other side, see the other valves. So, pretty slick. If you guys are looking for an inspection cam, seems to work pretty good. So we're scoping it. We did a compression test. Things look pretty good for, you know, a 340,000 kilometer motor. But now that we're doing a little bit deeper of a dive into the engine, we'll show you some of the things that we're seeing now.
Gross.
It's not that gross. It still runs good. It made what? What did it make last time? The last couple of runs, 550?
550 something.
540 to 550, something like that. But at 45 pounds of boost it took. Okay, one thing I wish I had done right from the beginning, I just wanted to add this in, is I wish we had scoped the engine right from the very get-go. Obviously we had no idea this thing would go this far and make this much power, but I wish I had scoped it right from the start, just so that we'd have a good idea what we were starting with. We did a pretty sad compression test when we first got the car, like when we were picking it up, but never really checked it after that. But as you can see here in this clip, on the top left and right, you can see that the valves have clearly touched down on this. Now, as we go through the video a little bit more, you'll see down towards the bottom, you'll also see that right here, you'll see at the front, there's 3 spots there where the valves have touched there also. Now, one thing, when I originally looked at this, I was like, okay, clearly I revved it out too far, getting greedy, and the valves had touched down. I believe that is what's happened, but also because ethanol burns so clean, this piston is getting cleaner and cleaner as time goes on, as we run ethanol through it. And those 3 spots at the front, you can see there's carbon buildup in them, which tells me this thing had the valves touch down at some point in its life and damaged those pistons before. Now, it's not a big deal, but it's something that originally I was like, oh, all five valves have touched, and that's the major problem. However, because the compression test that we did just prior to scoping this was pretty good, it tells me that, you know, the compression would be way off if all 5 valves were tweaked even ever so slightly. So I think prior to us getting the car, the valves had already touched these pistons, or maybe a different cylinder head was on it and bent a bunch of valves. Either way, as we go through the video, also keep in mind, it looks really wet in there. We just did a cold start on this, so that's just a whole bunch of fuel that you're seeing in there. But as we continue on, at the end of the live stream, to try to make some more power, I stopped worrying about boost, and what I did was throw some more RPM at it. And again, this is all stock valve train in this thing, and adding another 200 to 300 RPM on top of what we were running already, I think is what potentially had damaged the exhaust valves, at least tweaked them ever so slightly. Because as you can see here, this clip that you're showing, that looks pretty fresh. So I'm assuming the loss in power that we had on the last few runs was because we had clipped the valves ever so slightly, which then, brought down the horsepower. So One other thing I will add, in the last few runs when we were trying to make it, and you see the engine pretty near flying out of the car, we were hitting the hard cut on the ECU at 45 pounds, and we only did a couple of runs at that point, and I couldn't really mess with it anymore because we already knew at 45 pounds, even at 6,000 RPM, it was down 50 horsepower, so there wasn't any point in chasing it anymore. So at this point, we kind of said, that's it, it's hurt, and let's get to the end of the video. And I think that is what did it. And so it came down to me. Womp womp. I mean, maybe they had hit before, we didn't scope it, we didn't do anything, we just literally beat the hell out of it.
And really, we're down, what, 50 horsepower from not even...
I mean, they're tweaked, not enough to really show much on the compression test, because when we did the compression test, I think they were all like 150-ish, 150 to 160, I think. And I don't remember if we did a compression test at the beginning of all this with it. I know we did one when we went to kind of pick it up, but it was in the yard at Russell's place, so it looked like garbage anyways, because the compression tester we were using and everything just wasn't, the battery was dead, there was all kinds of problems. But so maybe this was me, I think. This is terrible. It wasn't catastrophic.
Yeah.
It was getting greedy during a live stream to try to push it a little bit further, and I just shouldn't have done that, I guess. So, Clayton, where are we going to go from here?
I don't know. I'm going to move over here. The lighting is doing some funky stuff.
We were watching Texas 2K in the background here today. I did buy, as you can see, we took the turbo off. I did buy a bigger turbo for it to try to push it a little bit more. But it's looking like we're probably going to be done with this. So we're going to... When I say done, we've had lots of requests to this. We are going to do a full teardown of it so people can see what's actually in it. Take a look.
Do you guys want to see a live stream of that or just a video? Let us know in the comments.
Yeah, let us know if we should try to. I mean, again, a lot of people question like, oh, this thing has rods in it, blah, 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 blah. We bought the car for 400 Canadian dollars, 300 US dollars. If it had rods in it or it had engine work done to it, the chances of buying a whole entire car with an engine that had modifications into it for that kind of money is pretty much slim to none. But yeah, let us know. We want to do a teardown of it. Should we try to do it a live stream so everybody can kind of partake and see as we see it when we take it apart? If so, let us know below. Otherwise, we'll just do it when we have time and we'll tear it down so you guys can see it. Clayton, as always, what am I forgetting?
Well, this one might be, I don't want to say done, but done-ish. But there is plans of having something else?
Yep.
Another type of idea of something like this project?
Yeah, so I do have another engine to put in this. As I mentioned right at the beginning, if it was going to fail prematurely, I had a lineup to put another engine in it. I don't know what we'll do with it at this point. With the valves being tweaked, it's just like, do we want to go through the time of putting another engine in it? That's yet to be determined, but we do want to do another similar project like this.
With a different engine.
Different engine.
Yeah.
So maybe, I do see people say 2-liter 8-valve Mark IV stuff, which not super interested in this. Maybe a VR, maybe a 2.5. Let us know what you think. And we'll keep you up to date on when we do the teardown of this thing. So if you have any questions or comments, as always, ask them below. Don't forget to support us with some merch, and we'll see you in the next video.